Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you what I wore throughout March 2025. I can't quite believe we're in April already, and before you know it, April will be over. I am looking forward to having the 2 weeks Easter holidays off with my boys, and hopefully this nice sunny weather will continue. So throughout March I actually wore more than I thought. As you know, I've been playing around with the gel wrap thing, so I didn't think I'd worn any nail polish, but I actually have. So I'm just going to dive in and show you what I've been wearing. So I started off the month with some semi-cured gel wraps. These were from Amazon. I had so many compliments on this mani. I was obsessed with this. So I'm just going to show you here that these are what they were. As you can see, they're really sparkly. These were, I feel, were quite good quality ones, and they were really easy to do. So like I say, I really enjoyed those at the beginning of the month, and I did keep these on for about a week, I think it was, or so, which was quite a long time for me, really. So that was how I started my month off. Next up, I wore this beautiful one from Glam Polish, very pretty pale green with this holographic glitter, and this one is called Underneath the Palm Trees. It's quite a summery name, but I think it's quite a pretty polish for springtime. So that one was from Glam Polish. Next up we have Hollow Taco. This was one of my untrieds that I have, and this again is, as you can see, we're on the sort of pastel-y colours, and this is the pink called Blush Money. Lots of holographic sparkle through this as well. These are just gorgeous polishes. So that was from Hollow Taco. Next up, I did a sort of Skittles mani. So I used 5 of my polishes from my spring picks video. So I used this one from Ice Cream Nails, which is Vovalicious as the pink. I used OPI's It's a Boy as the blue, as the pastel blue. I used Model's Own in Peach Icing for the peachy colour. Quite an old but goodie. I used this Avon gel finish. It's got a bit of ugly bottle syndrome there, but this one's called Lavender Sky, and it's a really nice one. And then my green, I used Ada's Nails in Maya. So this was a really pretty mani, and again one that I got lots of compliments on. I enjoyed wearing this one. Then I went back onto the gel wraps because I had a hen party coming up. So I decided to mix and match a little bit for the first mani that I did, and I used these ones. So these ones were from Shein, but actually the same brand as what you can get on Amazon. So these first ones were like this sort of non-sparkly ones, and I wasn't happy with how these look, to be honest. They do look, and I think you can see from here, they do look a bit cheap. So I wasn't keen on those, and I'd actually mixed and matched them with some of these black sparkly ones. Now the black sparkly ones were actually really nice, but I ended up taking them all off because I wasn't happy with some of the animal print ones. So that was going to be my mani for the hen party, but I did change my mind, and I ended up wearing these ones, which were again from Amazon. These were a little bit more expensive. These are about £6.99, I think. You can't see from the box, but they're this really sparkly like a champagne colour one. These were just absolutely stunning. Another set I was obsessed with. I did keep these on for a good week. And yeah, it was just, I think they're all in bits because I did use most of these, but you can save them, and like these will be quite good to mix and match with ones that are okay. So I could possibly mix and match them with these black ones. I think that might be quite nice. Maybe like a New Year's sort of money. The semi-cured, they do come in these, they do have these black pockets that they come in, and I think it's because if they are left out for like sunlight or something, I think they do go a little bit hard on there, you can't really use them. So that was that's the money that I ended up wearing for that. So that was my March. I've got an Arders nails, which you can see in the background on my nails at the moment, but I'm not going to go too much into that one at the moment because that is part of my April polishes. It is the first one that I put on this month, and I'm probably going to change it later on today. I have tried the Barry M Wet Set top coat. I have found that it's actually been a bit of a shrinker on me, and I haven't had this since I used to use Seche Vite, which is quite interesting. But it's okay. It's only on some of the nails actually. So yeah, so I'll continue with that one and see how I get on. Let me know which was your favourite from what I wore throughout March. Let me know what you've been wearing. Massive thank you to those of you who have been subscribing. It was about 914 subscribers, I think, last time I checked. So please keep clicking that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up or a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.